Cleopatra has always held a particular fascination for students of the ancient world. Her fabled relationships with the most powerful Romans of the day enabled her to maintain her country's independence against the odds for over 20 years. Rightly or wrongly, Roman writers at the time and later judged that this foreign monarch's actions and ambitions had had a profound effect on the course of their history. This depth study gives students the chance to understand the latter stages of the collapse of the Roman Republic, one of the most complex and dramatic periods in Roman history, through the prism of Cleopatra's colorful reign. The principal challenge for students when studying Cleopatra is to learn to evaluate effectively the confusing and contradictory portrayals of her in the archaeological and literary sources. Thus, this depth study provides an excellent opportunity for students to develop skills vital for drawing meaningful conclusions about figures in ancient history. Her palace shimmered with onyx, garnets, and gold, but was richer still in political and sexual intrigue. Above all else, Cleopatra was a shrewd strategist and an ingenious negotiator. Though her life spanned fewer than 40 years, it reshaped the contours of the ancient world. She was married twice, each time to a brother. She waged a brutal civil war against the first when both were teenagers. She poisoned the second. Ultimately, she dispensed with an ambitious sister as well. Incest and assassination were family specialties. Cleopatra appears to have had sex with only 2 men. They happen, however, to have been Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, among the most prominent Romans of the day. Both were married to other women. Cleopatra had a child with Caesar and, after his murder, 3 more with his protégé. Already she was the wealthiest ruler in the Mediterranean. The relationship with Antony confirmed her status as the most influential woman of the age. The two would together attempt to forge a new empire, in an alliance that spelled their ends. Cleopatra has lodged herself in our imaginations ever since. Famous long before she was notorious, Cleopatra has gone down in history for all the wrong reasons. Shakespeare and Shaw put words in her mouth. Michelangelo, Tiepolo, and Elizabeth Taylor put a face to her name. Along the way, Cleopatra's supple personality and the drama of her circumstances have been lost. In a masterly return to the classical sources, Stacy Schiffer boldly separates fact from fiction to rescue the magnetic queen whose death ushered in a new world order. Rich in detail, epic in scope, Schiffer's is a luminous, deeply original reconstruction of a dazzling life.